How's it going, everybody? It is July 29th. This is Merch by Amazon sales update. This month, as you guys know, has been, I would say, a fairly strong month. Now, it hasn't been an extreme month, like my sales haven't skyrocketed or anything, but it has given me that confidence that going into the next month, I'm going in very strong. Now, when I'm looking at the numbers, for example, when I'm looking at the US numbers, right now I'm sitting at 197 total sales, almost $600 in royalties versus 212 total sales last month. And this is with 3 days to go. So this is being recorded on the 29th, fairly early in the morning, which means there's a lot more hours in the day, and then the next 2 days before the month ends. If we look at the monthly chart here, and I'll give it a second to load. Uh, it just looks like it's it's getting better. Now the thing is, like you know, if people don't put a lot of thought into it, you know, going from 168 to 212, it doesn't seem like a big jump, big difference. But if you're getting that consistency, and we're talking about 30 to 40 sales a month more uh, on a regular basis, and we have to look at the percentages. That's a nice chunk, right? Because we're not going from 162 to 172. We're talking about a significant difference. And what's been happening with my overall sales is actually giving me that confidence as well. So let me look at these numbers quickly for you guys, and then we'll go into overall sales. So like I said, right now 197 total sales, 3,505 total royalties, 585. This is just under $3, and it looks like with 3 days to go, this month will beat June. I mean, unless something happens today and over the next 2 days, I believe this is going to hit 212. So no huge jump, but I mean, I'm okay with that because looking at May, June, and this month, there's a pretty consistent, I would say, uh, pretty consistent increase in sales overall, right? If we're looking at the month since November. Now, I'm sitting at 331 total sales, which that on its own is for me uh, amazing, because I remember recording videos and having a goal of hitting 250, 300, and right now, like, I'm getting to that stage where this is a comfortable number. If we look at let's look at the previous, actually I can do the previous month here. So 331 versus 308. So even last month I hit 308. I'm going to go through a few more months just to show you, kind of to get to the point that I'm trying to make. So May, we're looking at 372, right? Let's go back one more month. I'm actually curious. I can't remember what this was. 271. So for the last at least 3 months, it's been over 300. Some months over 350. This is 271. Now, this is what I wanted to look at. If we go back to July of 2021, now there's a difference of about 100 sales or more, right? Just because of the international markets, because of these sales. If we let's do a couple more, because again, I'm curious myself, but I feel like I know the answer. 251, right? Look at the international sales. So the growth over 1 year is that over 30% increase in total sales due to international sales. So if we actually look at that growth, and you say that your business has grown 30% in a year, now that's significant. And the reason I'm going into this in so much detail is because, not for me, but for you guys, because I don't want anyone to get discouraged by this kind of behavior in the U.S. sales, or maybe you're not feeling like you are where you wanted to be at a certain point, right? Uh, the reason I'm saying this is because I've talked to a number of people where there was a bit of a slump. There's been a slowdown in U.S. sales, but overall people are happy with the performance in total sales when it comes to total numbers. And that's what I want you guys to look at. I want you to do the math, do the most basic math, and just tell yourself that, you know what, maybe last year in June of 2021 versus June of 2022, there was a slight decrease, or it stayed exactly the same, but it hasn't. Overall sales have increased significantly, and when it comes to my royalties are much higher. And that's why when I'm looking at, for example, previous year and previous year's totals, so 3,586, and then year to date, so was it 3,586, 2,113. If it continues like this, I'm going to have over 4,000 sales, maybe 4,500, which again is a big increase overall. So, and look at the difference in international royalties and international sales. So basically what I'm trying to say is, the whole slow and steady approach is, just simply don't stop working. And again, the success, of course, could be different. Like I could have much more aggressive success and better success if I put time into, more research, better keywords, and all that kind of stuff. Which of course, I'm doing that, but I'm not treating this as a full-time job. I am not spending 8 hours a day working on merch. So that's kind of like the reality of it. I've talked to a number of people who have quit their jobs and are dedicating full-time hours to this, and they're noticing a huge difference because they're saying, you know what, this is a legitimate business, and what you need to do is treat it that way, because then you will actually spend hours doing research. You will spend hours every single day doing designs, doing new designs, better designs, different designs, instead of, for example, just doing going through the basic process of getting your designs ready and uploading them. So there's a lot more to this business than just simply getting your design or your product numbers up. So in summary, I feel really good about what's happened this year so far, and where I'm headed. I don't know about you guys. I like I said, I've been hearing a lot of positive things, which is amazing. I think as a community, that's what we need to hear. We've had a few bumps in the road, especially in 2020. But again, we're getting out of there. We're talking about some serious numbers here, and I can't even, like, my mind's not even ready to comprehend this and to process it. This number specifically, this number in my mind is still low. I just, reached 11,000 live designs. I know people in tiers 100,000, 200,000 that actually have 100,000 designs live. So this number must be, crazy. So anyways, we're getting there. We're going to keep working, and we're going to get there. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.